What's going on, everybody? So I have here a 2004 Honda Shadow 1100 Spirit. We're going to do a coolant change. So the first thing you're going to want to do is loosen up your gas tank. So you're going to crack a 10 millimeter bolt right here, and then a 12 millimeter bolt right here. This is your gas tank right here. So you'll crack those both loose. And what you're going to do is you're going to disconnect two fuel lines. So you're going to take a pair of pliers and you're going to loosen this spring here. This connects to your fuel petcock. So you're going to disconnect that and pop that hose off. And I just put a little piece of tape on there to keep any dripping from happening. And then there's another hose on the other side that you're going to want to do the same thing for. Take a pair of pliers, loosen the little clamp on there, and gently slide that off. Once you have that, you'll be able to safely lift off your gas tank. And I put it in the grass. If I had a workbench or something with some towels, I would do that. But from here, what we're going to do is you're going to remove your seat, which is three 10 millimeter bolts right here. And then it's basically just going to slide. It slides out right from under here. So it'll slide forward and pop right out. And I have both the seats right there. The next thing we're going to do is on your left side by your kickstand, there's a bolt. So there's your water pump, and there's 1, 2. So your second one. We're not looking for the big one. That's your oil drain plug. But your second one back. So you have a little bit of a hump here. The second one there. And there's a copper washer on it that you might not be able to see while it's on there. But what we're going to do is we're going to crack that loose and let the little bit that's there come out. And the reason why we took the gas tank off is because we want access to our radiator cap, which is right there. We don't want to open that up yet because it'll make a serious flow of coolant, and it'll kind of go everywhere. So you just kind of like crack that bolt loose and let whatever's in there come out. If you have green coolant in there, then it shows that your coolant hasn't been changed in quite a while, because probably about 4 years ago, they switched the coolant. Honda switched it from green to blue, which is what I'm reading online at least. They switched it from green to blue, so if you have green in there, it's not a big deal because it was fine when they came out, but you're gonna definitely wanna upgrade that. So what we're gonna do here is we have this bolt loose under here, just a little bit, and we're gonna crack our radiator cap now, and all that stuff's gonna kind of pour out. It's kind of hard to get your fingers in here. There we go. There she comes. So the more that I loosen that, the more that it's kind of coming out. Oh yeah, there she comes. So once that comes out and you let it drain completely, you're gonna go ahead and tighten that bolt back up. Once you have that bolt tightened, you don't really want to, you just kind of want to do it until your forearm muscle flexes. Just a little oomph. You don't want to over tighten it because you can strip it. So we'll tighten that back up, and we'll fill up the radiator, and we'll make sure that our overflow container is up to the upper level. You can kind of see what I have in there now. So yeah, that's what you're gonna do. And once everything's good, you'll put the caps back on, the radiator cap. Of course, your bolt will be in there if you already put it in there. And then you're gonna start the bike up for like probably 5 seconds and just give it a couple little revs. We just want coolant to circulate through the engine. Once that is good, so you'll let it rev for like 5 seconds, and you'll cut the engine right off, and you're gonna crack the cap, the radiator cap. That way it gets any air out of the system. If you guys have any questions, comment below, and good luck.